So, a sad moment has come. Someone you loved has died. Maybe it was sudden, maybe you had months to prepare. It doesn't matter which. Both hurt just as much. There is one question that keeps coming back over and over. Will I ever see them again? The answer to that question is really simple. I know I've said this before, but it's incredibly important that you understand this. When a person dies, they are not alone. The people who loved them and who died before them are already there. Parents, grandparents, old friends, our spirit guides are there too. The moment the soul leaves the body, they gather around it. They help guiding it forward to the light. Love doesn't end when someone dies. It doesn't fade. It gets stronger. The person you lost still loves you. They still remember you. One day they will be waiting for you too. That's the part most people never hear. But it's also the most important part. And we know why. Grief makes it hard to think about anything else except loss. But it's true, death is not the end of the connection. It's a change in the connection. And love, real love, survives everything, even that change called death. But there is something harder to hear. And here's that reminder again, because it's incredibly important you understand it. I am repeating this because understanding this one thing can dramatically change your life. And your family's life too. When it comes to the future. Grief can hold a soul back. Here is what I mean. Every soul is given a window of time to leave. If we hold on too tightly, that window can close. And once it closes, the soul is no longer able to live on its own. It isn't about loving someone less. It's exactly the opposite. It happens because we love them so much. We beg them to stay. We can't imagine life without them. And without realizing it, our sadness ties that soul to us. When this happens, the soul doesn't cross over. It stays close to the physical world instead. It becomes what we call an earthbound spirit. Not because it wants to stay, but because grief, our grief, won't let it go. We know this sounds strange. Most people have never told that mourning too hard for too long could actually hold someone back. It's not something anyone teaches us. But in our work we see it again and again. We once helped a family going through exactly this, and that is a quite sad story. Their daughter was a young woman. She started acting differently though. Doctors examined her closely, and they found nothing wrong. No illness. And no explanation. What we found was different. Deep inside, part of her had already begun to leave. Her body was still here, but her soul was caught between two worlds. She loved her parents so much she couldn't bring herself to go. Weeks later she fell into a coma. Out of nowhere. Her parents were terrified. They begged us for help. They wanted her back no matter what. And it took time and a lot of pain before they understood what was really happening. Slowly, they began to let her go. Once they did, she was finally able to leave. Peacefully, her soul was free. Her parents were devastated, of course, but later they told us something very important. They said they finally understood. Holding on wasn't saving her. It was keeping her stuck, caught between two worlds, unable to rest in either one. I tell you this story because it happens more than people realize. But the pattern repeats. Someone we love dies. We hold on too tight, and without knowing it, we make it harder and harder for them to move on. And please, this doesn't make you selfish. You did what felt right. But understanding this matters. It can change your grief. It can change what happens to your loved one's soul. My wife Wanda has done this work for decades. Over the years, she has seen this same pattern in families all over the world. Different cultures, very different beliefs sometimes, but the same love and the same struggle to let go. If you are grieving right now, please hear this. Your grief is real. It matters. You have every right to feel it as long as you need to. But at some point it helps to let go. Letting go doesn't mean loving them less. It means loving them enough to set them free. If you feel like a loved one is still close, or you don't know how to say goodbye, we offer a free consultation. The link is below this video. And at the end, I have a question for you. Have you ever felt like someone who passed was still close to you? Let us know in the comments below. And as usual, one more thing before you go. Nothing here replaces medical or psychological care. What we offer works alongside it. It is never a substitute for a doctor, a therapist, or any treatment you already have. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.